Hi guys, so today's video is something new and I let my friends pick out the slimes that we'll be reviewing today. I'm super excited. They each got to pick one out and in total, I had 3 friends with me, so I'll be reviewing 3 slimes from Snoop Slimes. I placed the order on June 14th, that Friday of the restock, and the slime that they picked was Crispy Marshmallow Treat, ramun Bubbles, Tiger Milk Tea, and it came out to $64 after shipping. The slimes arrived the 25th and I ordered them on the 14th, and the box came with a care card, some borax, 2 soft foam squishies, and a cute sticker. All the slimes were bubble wrapped and there wasn't any leakage that I could see when I first opened up the package, and yeah, overall great packaging. So let's get into it. The very first slime is ramun Bubbles, and this one was picked out by my friend Hannah. And this one is $18.99. It is described as a bubble bead slime and it is unscented. The slime is a 6 ounce because this is like the normal, like typical size for Snoop slimes. Now, right out of the package, the slime was a little bit tacky, which is to be expected since it is clear slime and it is during the summer. And in the package that I've received previously, there was some Snoop Slimes like spray activator. So I quickly just put that on my hands and it helped a little bit. I had to reapply it a few times, but that's completely understandable. I was a little bit surprised by the bead to slime ratio. Since this is a crunch bomb, I was expecting more beads. Overall, I really like the texture of this one. I really like the one that Hannah picked. I've had the ramun drink multiple times and I like that this one is unscented. The one issue that I have is that the beads have a little bit of a plasticky smell. It's not nearly as strong as other bubble bead slimes. Like sometimes the beads just have a really strong smell. This one, it wasn't too bad and I really like the texture of this one. It made a lot of bubble pops and it was overall very pretty. The tackiness also holds the beads in place, which I could appreciate. There wasn't any bead fallout. I wouldn't recommend this if you don't have a lot of experience with playing with clear slimes. If your hands are generally pretty warm, I would stay away from this one, just because it gets pretty tacky. The next one is a staple on the website and it is called Crispy Marshmallow Treat Slime, and this one is kind of, like I said, a classic Snoop Slimes slime that she kind of restocks almost every single week. The texture is a butter base with a clay add-on and it becomes really inflatable, it says. The scent is a marshmallow treat and I personally really like the base of this slime, and it's kind of this like fluffy but not super thick like clay slime, and then the white topping is a very basic like school glue glossy slime, and then the clay topper is extremely chunky and it was super fun to mix in. It did not dry out at all in shipping, but something I did notice is that the marshmallow pieces I thought at first were foam, because when I played with them in the slime they were pretty stiff, but they eventually dissolved in there after a while. I assembled it the way that I saw it on Instagram, and this one was super fun to put together. I always love DIY clay slime, so I'm really happy that Juju picked this one. I love that the Fimos are super large so you can see them even after you mix them into the opaque slime, and this one, it turned super inflatable and just overall super soft. It's so fun to mix the clay into the slime. It was just so fun to look at and so much fun to put together. As you can see what I mean, the marshmallows are pretty stiff. I didn't realize that they were clay. I assumed they were clay, but then they didn't mix in, so I took them out for a while and mixed them in after the initial part of the video. The clay does change the color of the slime from that light blue color to more of a really light teal. I don't have a lot of clay slimes in my collection, so I was very happy that Juju picked this because this one turns super puffy, inflatable, and very soft on the hands. The scent does resemble marshmallow. It is not overly strong, which I appreciate, but it definitely has kind of an artificial undertone to it, which kind of makes sense if it is meant to smell like a Rice Krispie treat. This next slime was picked out by my friend Sonora, and she picked out the Tiger Milk Tea slime. This one is $16.20, which is a lot cheaper than the other one, or it's about $1 cheaper. Just like the crispy marshmallow one, this one is a squishy butter slime, and the scent is sea salt caramel and buttery brown sugar. I really loved playing with these textures separately. I highly recommend that if you ever buy like a DIY like kit type of slime. The base was super puffy and kind of had a very smooth, almost moist feeling. Depending on what clay that Snoop Slimes uses. This one is very, very smooth. And like I said, had a little bit more of a wet, moist texture. The clear slime, like boba part of the slime, was super, super thick and extremely clear. Snoop Slimes used to be very known for their clear slimes. And I really enjoyed putting this one together. The marbling is really fun. And the charms are super adorable. I love that the clear slime base has some sparkles in it. It really adds a little bit of dimension and it looks really, really pretty. It was a lot of fun to mix together. It mixed together pretty quickly and the color doesn't change too much. The scent to me smells like a sweet yogurt type of drink. It doesn't necessarily smell like a milk tea. I feel like milk tea is a very specific scent. I wouldn't say that it smells like brown sugar, kind of like a sweet yogurt type of scent. When mixed together, the texture is very different though than the marshmallow treat, since this one doesn't have any clay involved, like that extra clay piece, you know. It turns very glossy and smooth, and it was overall a lot of fun to play with. I would recommend this one for anyone who has warmer hands, since it's not tacky and it doesn't inflate too much, so it won't stick to your hands after a while. There was a little bit of bead fallout due to the clay being so moist. The texture of the slime is very smooth, so the beads are able to fall out of the slime, I think, a little bit more easier. But yeah, this one turns super puffy and inflatable, and it's a lot of fun. It's very fun to me because I feel like each of the slimes kind of reflects each of my friends, and it kind of makes sense why they picked the ones that they picked. I had so much fun kind of being surprised with these textures and watching my friends pick out the slimes. I had a lot of fun making and filming this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comments down below if there are any other types of videos that you'd like to see. I have a few other reviews and a bunch more content coming in the future, so don't forget to subscribe. Until the next one, I will see you guys later. Bye!